Welcome to Old Beach High School's Memorial Day ceremony. Not only will we be remembering those men and women who gave the ultimate sacrifice while defending our nation, but also honor and celebrate your fellow seniors who have chosen to serve their country by serving in the United States Armed Forces. Please enjoy this virtual ceremony put together by my Period 4-5 peer leadership class. At this time, Jenny Young will sing our national anthem.
Hi, happy Memorial Day. This is the Star Spangled Banner. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Remembrance of our fallen heroes, of our nation's finest. To remember is to honor, the ultimate sacrifice that millions have paid so that future generations might be free. Remembrance imparts dignity to the sacrifices made and the ones who made them. Remembrance defines purpose for why so many fought and so many died. Remembrance reflects our values, from the ideals that guide us to the gratitude that humbles us. Remembrance creates a legacy for the men and women who've died and the inalienable God-given rights their sacrifices preserved. From revolution to preservation, in times of uncertainty and clarity, when our nation called, the brave responded. The courageous fought. And some gave it all. For our safety. For our rights. For our civilization. For our freedom. This is why we remember.
Today, we will remember the 1,350,000 men and women who have given their lives in the service of our country. Every November, we honor those who served our country in its hour of need, while Memorial Day, which was this past Monday, honors those who gave their lives for the cause of freedom.
The knock on the door starts the process of each hero's sad journey home. This journey is called the dignified transfer, which starts on the battlefield. When one dies, a service member will escort the body from the battlefield to Dover Air Force Base in Delaware, then to the hero's hometown, and based on the funeral arrangements, the body is finally escorted to the burial site. Here, the folded American flag that covered that coffin is handed to their loved ones with this message.
On behalf of the President of the United States and a grateful nation, please accept this flag as a symbol of our appreciation for your loved ones' honorable and faithful service. This is an example of a personalized, dignified transfer and how one battlefield death affects one family.
Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures.
It happened 3 weeks ago while on a mission deep in Afghanistan.
Michael truly lived up to his name in that he was a prince among men.
Sergeant Michael Prince, hit by enemy fire, made the ultimate sacrifice for his country.
Sergeant Prince never left a man behind no matter what was going on.
And the military promised never to leave him nor his family behind. The dignified transfer. From the battlefield in Afghanistan to Dover Air Base to Sergeant Prince's home state of Oklahoma. A service member stood by his side, part of the soldier's creed, leave no man behind.
Oh my God!
When the sergeant's remains arrived at the Oklahoma City airport, his wife, his family, and close friends were waiting. There was grief and pride in equal measure.
What did you say to your husband today when you were at the airport? It's like you two were talking for a while.
That I just loved him. He was my best friend.
During war, the average age of our servicemen killed in battle is approximately 19 years old, 1 year older than my fellow seniors. Their lives were cut short, never to live a life that they all deserve. As you move on to college, trade school, or work, we are confident that you will follow your passions while chasing your dreams. Unfortunately, the 1,350,000 men and women who died for our country were not able to achieve any of their dreams or passions. They were not able to go to college or fall in love. They would never be able to go on a date with their sweetheart or celebrate anniversaries. Many had wives and children. They were not able to teach their sons how to throw a lacrosse ball or ride a bike or help their daughters with their math homework or walk their daughters down the aisle on their wedding day.
Throughout our country, there are memorials with their names on the wall. Each name is a family that was also destroyed, shattered by the atrocity of war. Sometimes war seems so far away, but did you know that there are 4 boys from Old Bridge that may have walked the halls of our high school that died in the Vietnam War? Let me introduce them to you.
Robert A. Michael was born on January 28, 1943. He served in the U.S. Army and attained the rank of corporal. Michael was killed in action on October 13, 1968. He is buried at St. Gratitude Cemetery in Colonia, New Jersey.
Robert L. Murphy was born on August 10, 1946. Robert entered the U.S. Army where he attained the rank of Specialist 4, the SP4. He served with the 1st Battalion, 35th Infantry, 3rd Division, 25th Infantry Division. On May 22, 1967, at the age of 20, SP4 Murphy was killed in action in South Vietnam. Murphy was awarded the Purple Heart, the Bronze Star, and the Military Merit, and Gallantry Cross with Palm. He is buried in Chestnut Hill Cemetery in Old Bridge, New Jersey.
Joseph James Swayze was born on October 2, 1945. Joseph served in the U.S. Army and attained the rank of Private First Class. Swayze was killed in action on May 4, 1966, just 14 days before his tour in Vietnam was over. Swayze is now buried at St. Rose of Lima Cemetery in Freehold, New Jersey.
Carl F. Smalls Jr. was born on September 15, 1947. Carl attained the rank of Sergeant E4. He served in the Army American Division from 1966 to 1967 and the 198th Infantry Brigade in 1968. On May 18, 1968, at the age of 20, Carl Smalls was killed in action in South Vietnam, Hoang Tinh Province. He was awarded the Bronze Star and the Purple Heart.
We honor their memory by keeping these 4 chairs open, signifying that we will always remember their sacrifices. The 4 chairs represent 4 young men from OBHS who gave their lives for this country. What would they be doing if they had lived? Maybe one would have been a lawyer representing the poor and disadvantaged. Maybe one would have entered the medical field and found a cure for coronavirus. Or maybe one would have been a teacher at OBHS High School. Lives lost but remembered forever.
Our 4 heroes who we will always be remembered. A poem showing how 1 year can change everything.
1 year. When I was 18, I worried about passing my final exams, having enough gas for my car, friends going their own way after graduation, having a date for senior prom. When I was 19, I worried about learning enough to survive a war, not passing final exams, having enough ammunition for my rifle rather than gas for my car, my friends being killed rather than going their own way, being point man on an ambush rather than a date to prom, losing my life rather than my girlfriend.
At this time, I ask you to rise in a moment of silence for not only these men, but all the men and women we remember today who gave their lives for us to live free. This is TAPS. Thank you.
First, we hope you never have to experience war. Many generations of Americans have carried the burden of defending the United States. With many of you going to college or starting a career, all young men who are 18 years old still must sign up for the selective service. During the Vietnam War, the 4 boys we honor today also had to sign up for the selective service, and consequently were drafted. Today, there is no draft, and you do not have to worry if you will be called to go to war. The reason you do not have to worry is that in this country, there are young men and women who have decided to volunteer to serve in our military. They have decided to put their lives on hold so we can live our lives. If they did not sign up, there would be a draft. So, to put it this way, these young men and women are serving so you do not have to. These future OBHS High School graduates will be entering our nation's military, which reaches the 4 corners of the globe. One of them is already in the Army and went to boot camp last summer. One is going to college first, while in the near future, the others are leaving for boot camp. Today, we will honor these future commitments.
Hello, my name is Trevor Chahalis and I am volunteering to join the United States Marine Corps and will be going to boot camp at Parris Island, South Carolina on July 27th. My MOS will be 0600 Communication Technologies, and I'll hopefully be studying computer science.
Hi, my name is Eric DiMichelli, and I have enlisted in the United States Air Force as an E3 for 6 years. I am being trained as an avionics technician on Boeing C-5 airplanes.
Hi, I'm Shelby Gray. I will be joining the Navy. I will be in for at least 4 years, and my job will be MA, also known as Master at Arms.
Hi, my name is Robert Davis. I'm enlisting in the U.S. Air Force for 4 years as an Airman First Class, and I'm going to be an aerospace medical technician.
Hi, I'm Zoha Alam. I'll be attending Norwich University this fall, studying biology on the pre-med track, as well as being part of the Air Force Reserve Officer Training Corps. After 4 years, I'll commission to the United States Air Force as a second lieutenant and further my career in medicine.
My name is Charles Harvey, and on June 29th, I will be going to Marine Corps basic training, and then after 13 weeks, I will go to infantry school in California, where I learn how to become a Marine Corps infantryman. Semper Fi.
Hello, my name is Brian Gray, and I will be enlisting in the U.S. Air Force as an aircraft mechanic.
Hello, my name is John Zeminski, and I'll be joining the Army ROTC at the University of Scranton. After 4 years in the Army ROTC, I'll become an officer and achieve the rank of second lieutenant. For 4 to 12 years after that, I'll go active duty and then join the National Guard for a few additional years as a finance officer. Thank you.
Hey, Old Bridge. I'm Lieutenant Colonel Bill White from the United States Army Cadet Command. I'm here to award a scholarship to John Zeminski to study accounting at the University of Scranton. The scholarship's worth in excess of $228,000. Well done. I'll see you in the fall. Ooh.
Everyone who joins the military must swear in by taking the enlisted oath. This oath must be followed for the duration of their military career.
I do solemnly swear that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same, and that I will obey the orders of the President of the United States and the orders of the officers appointed over me, according to regulations in the Uniform Code of Military Justice. So help me God.
To honor every branch of service, we will play their military song.
Over hill, over dale, we will hit the dusty trail, and those caissons go rolling along. In and out, hear them shout, counter marching all about, and those caissons go rolling along. For it's high, high in the field artillery. Count out the numbers loud and strong. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. And wherever you go, you will always know that those caissons go rolling along. Anchors away, my boys. Anchors away. Farewell to college joys. We sail and break on day, 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 day. Through our last night on shore, hail to the fall. Until we meet once more, it's wishing you a happy voyage long. We're always ready for the call. We place our trust in Thee. Through howling gale and shot and shell to win our victory. Sandberg Mirages is our guide, our pledge, our motto too. We're always ready, do or die. I constantly fight for you. Up we go into the wild blue yonder, climbing high into the sand. Here they come, shooting to lead our thunder. And boys, give her the gun. And we dive, starting a flame from under, off with one terrible roar. We live in fame, we'll go down in flames, for nothing can stop the U.S. Air Force. From the halls of Montezuma to the shores of Tripoli, we will fight our country's battles in the air, on land and sea.
to thank the high school administration for their full commitment and assistance in helping us get this important ceremony off the ground. I am also grateful for the best peer class I have ever had. I especially would like to thank Paige Nugent and Alex Park for leading the charge. Please be safe, and we all miss you.
Speaking for all of Old Bridge, we thank you for your commitment to our country and we wish you much success. More importantly, we pray that you remain safe as you do your duty. You have all made Old Bridge very proud, and we thank you for challenging yourselves and doing something bigger than yourselves. We love you and Godspeed. Less than 19 years ago, America faced the horrors of 9/11, and that event brought us together. Today we face the pandemic, and we are all fighting this together. No matter how horrible this event may be, we will get through it together, and we always will come out stronger. We are Americans. To end this ceremony, here's a video of Lee Greenwood singing God Bless America shortly after 9/11.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome one of America's premier entertainers, Grammy Award winner, Lee Greenwood.
If tomorrow all the things were gone, worked for all my life, and I had to start again, just my children and my wife, thank my lucky stars to be living here today, 'cause the flag still stands for freedom, and they can't take that away. That I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. From the lakes of Minnesota to the hills of Tennessee, across the plains of Texas, from sea to shining sea, from Detroit down to Houston and New York to LA, well, there's pride in every American heart, and it's time we stand and say that I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless